Good morning, everybody. Good morning for a beautiful day here in our neighborhood in Las Conchas del Mar in Tigbawan, Philippines. Beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday was a cloudy day, and today's turned back clear with a few little spotted clouds. Absolutely gorgeous. Always is. Love even the cloudy days. Yesterday was really sticky though. The humidity was just out of this world with that cloud cover, you know, and like right when it feels like it's about to just break loose and rain, but it never does, and the air is just so thick you can slice it with a knife, you know. Whoo! That's what it was yesterday here. But today it's breezy. There's less clouds, there's less humidity, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, just to tell you the truth. Well, today I decided I'm gonna focus my time to putting together the gym set that I bought down at, what's that place called? Handyman, down in Robinson's Mall in Dumaguete. And they were such nice people there. My God, they were nice people. Man, they jumped right on packaging this thing up. They didn't have the original cartons and all, but they were careful, and they were each bolt they took out, they replaced it back in the hole, so we know exactly where everything goes. They had the books to it. They just did me a very awesome service there. The guys working there at that handyman were really wonderful people, and I enjoyed them down at the docks back behind the store where we loaded it up, and they brought it down and we loaded it up. And they did a really good job packing it and loading it and packaging it up and everything. So I gave them a tip, man. Come on, man. They did me a good service, and they deserve to be rewarded for outstanding service. So I gave the 3 guys that was helping me a tip, told them to share that. And it wasn't no 50 or 100 pesos either, okay? But I said, man, y'all share this. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it. So here we are. I'm just now getting around. I've been busy here to putting together the gym set. So now I got to do a workout so I can do a workout. And that's the long story of it. So this is the gym set right here. The name it's being sold underneath is Matrix. Actually, I think that name is probably one of many names, like most stuff I find. It gets rebranded a lot. There's probably a main manufacturer, and people buy up units and have their own labeling put on it. But the book's kind of curled up here where they fold it, but you can see it's a multi-station unit all the way around. And I got pieces spread out to it here everywhere. I went and bought some of this thick gym mat that I'm gonna put under the machine. I got more pieces to it here, and there's more here at the top of the stairs too. And you can see I got a pile of cardboard over here unboxing it. Well, I've steadily been working on this little machine here. I'm getting it together. It's coming together. Still got a lot of pieces to put on, but just taking a little intermission here. And I think I'm gonna buy me a few more pieces of this rubber pad, this gym pad. Then I want one more in the front. Somebody's chainsawing down the beach here. And I may add another one on the back side. We'll see what else being used on the back side of the machine. I don't know, I may add, I don't know how many more on here, but I definitely think I will. I don't want a lot of bumping sounds and stuff reverberating through the concrete, and noisy down in the living room and kitchen and all. I mean, this concrete's pretty damn solid, man, and it doesn't transfer a humongous amount of sound, but it can transfer. For instance, well, never mind. I'm not going to talk over his chainsaw. I don't know how many hours this go. Anyway, I just want to do a little show here that it is coming together. I'm getting it there, and we'll follow up on this. Maybe the chainsaw will be done. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and it is still continuing on to be a beautiful day. Well, I got the gym set all put together. I'll show it to you later. Right now, I'm waiting for some guests to get here. We have some subscribers that's coming to scout out Iloilo. I haven't talked to them yet, but if I read things right, maybe in the email and I don't get them mixed up, there's numerous people been writing me. I think they're kind of like maybe scouting for a future place to settle or something like that. Anyway, looking forward to them coming. They're going to be here anytime right now. So that is definitely going to be a little bit of an enjoyable time. Only I'm a little bit limited at time I can spend with them because we have some places we need to be. So I hate to rush somebody along, but I probably will have to, unfortunately. Well, aside of that, I want to tell you this. Check this out, man. Dickies, Fort Worth, Texas, man. This shirt right here, I have not got to wear this shirt in several years of my own doing, of putting on too much weight. But I'm back wearing it again, man. A bunch of my clothes I am back to wearing again, and that is pretty darn cool. This isn't an extra large. This isn't a 2XL, a 3XL. This is a large, just a regular old standard large, man. And I can't tell you how happy I am to be able to do that. And the jeans I have on. These jeans, they were put away in storage. Couldn't wear them anymore. Now, I can wear them. That is also so cool. Very cool. And it's like I'm pulling out clothes that's like new to me again because it's been so long since I could wear them, or they were stretched so tight on me that it was not flattering, let me tell you. But I just wanted to give you an update on my diet, my elimination diet. Now, I'm going to be very forthcoming with you on some things right here. I'm on a elimination diet, eliminating down to the most basic things to eat. And the most basic thing that I'm eating is meat. And not fried, not battered, no cooking oils, no vegetable oil, no coconut oil, no olive oil. If I cook anything that is, if it's fried, it's cooked at a low temperature in butter. Because you can't cook high temperature in butter, you'll scorch it. Low temperature in butter, cook it slow, or I grill it on that electric grill, or I use the air fryer. I could be grilling with charcoal, I just haven't done it, okay? So, elimination diet, down to the basics. Chicken, meat, fish, like seafoods and all, milk, butter, cheese. Real cheese, not processed cheese. Real meat, not processed meats. No canned meats, no hot dogs, no sausages. The real deal, I mean, the way it is, straight from the animal. No putting 10 million different things and all. Now, I said it's gonna be forthcoming. So the chicken, the other day I roasted a chicken, I put lemongrass inside of it. Yes, I did. I put some basil we grow here inside of it. Yes, I did. I put some moringa, which locally here is called malunggay or balunggay. And I put that in there, and after I cooked the chicken, I ate the basil and I ate the moringa, the balunggay. I ate it, and I have no shame in that, because those are very good, and that moringa, I really believe in it so much. So I can't push that I'm being this die-hard, person like that. Now, the other day I cooked some ribeyes, those little small ribeyes. I took those little small ribeyes and sliced up some local tomato here in the Philippines, which are small tomatoes. I got some that were really ripe, sliced them thin. They're small anyway, sliced them thin. And then I melted a slice of real cheese out of California over the top of that ribeye. And while it was melted really soft, I stuck those tomatoes on top of it, put the lid on the pan, cooked it just a minute, and I ate those ribeyes with that melted cheese and tomato. Woo! Was it so good? Was it so good? And with the roasted chicken, well, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I'm just be honest. I ate a pickle with it, I ate a pickle with it, and I drank a little of the pickle juice too, as I wanted the salt, and it was very refreshing to drink that pickle juice. So I'm not no sweet pickles or nothing, and it might have had a little something in that juice that maybe I shouldn't have had, but I'm just being honest. Y'all want honest? I'm gonna give you honest. So other things, what have I ate? Well, I like chicken tinola, which chicken tinola is like a Philippine chicken soup that they use green papaya, or if we're in the U.S. and we can't get green papaya, we use chayote in it, which is kind of like from Mexico, Central America, and it's a good replacement for that. And it has moringa again, balungai, and so I'll eat that chicken tinola. I absolutely love it. A little fly keeps bugging me no matter where I go. It's on my hand right now. I just took a shower, so it shouldn't be that. So anyway, that is something else I ate. Now, when I got ready to eat that papaya, as much as I love it, I didn't want it. I took a few bites, just a few, and I'm like, no, I really don't want this. But I did want the moringa, the balungai. I did want that, and so I ate that out of it. I'm being honest that I'm not being on this like die-hard thing, but now am I cheating in any other ways, like taking any carbohydrates in? No. Am I taking in real starchy things like potatoes and things like that? No. Am I battering anything? No, I'm not. I'm still 90% just on meat and dairy products, pure dairy products, pure meat. That's the thing. There's this gentleman, he's down in Dumaguete, and I guess sometimes he's in Singapore. Boston Filipino. I'm Texas Filipino, he's Boston Filipino. Seems like a nice enough guy. But I just caught a video of his. He was coming back, I guess, from Singapore to Dumaguete. Hadn't been back in a while. And he too apparently is on this elimination diet, and he's eating mainly meats. Now, he was showing his shopping there. Well, one thing I seen him eat something, and I swear that looked like breaded fried meat. I could be wrong on the video. I could be wrong, but Boston Filipino, man, don't do that one. But I could be wrong. But then he showed he had some canned meats, like some canned Spam type meat, and he's putting it up in the cabinet. Dude, stay away from that. You're better off to be eating something else like vegetables or something than eating that processed canned meats. It's just full of garbage. I'll tell you, I remember back a few years ago, before I knew Melinda, several years ago now, because we've been together for a long while, news broke out here in the Philippines one time about some of those canned meats and corned beef and all that. Turns out this very well-known brand, but I'm not going to say the brand because I know the laws here in this country, turned out that they were putting fillers, expanders as they call it here in the Philippines. That's their word for it, expanders. They were putting expanders, fillers into that, and flavorings in it. It was disguising it. And basically what it turned out to be when the news reports and all was shredded cardboard. They were taking and putting shredded cardboard. Now, cardboard is not just paper, it's not just cellulose. That is full of plastic, man. That's what gives cardboard like its strength. It's plastic and cellulose and paper infused together. So you're eating these horrible things and chemicals, man. You don't know what you're putting in your body with processed meats. And hams, man, anything that's cured like that, color, if it looks pretty and pink and red and all, those dyes, things they put in, are known carcinogens. They have been listed as known carcinogens, but yet they are allowed to be sold by these big, wealthy food conglomerates anyway. So eat it pure, man. Eat it pure. If I'm not mistaken, his name's John, right? John, man, listen to me, dude. Let's support each other, brother. Let's take care of each other. Don't eat those processed meats, man. You got some better alternatives, and stay away from the fried stuff. Now, I will tell this. You can eat something that is battered. And in this diet that I'm on, this journey I'm on, that apparently that John's on down there too, if I got his name right. And that's, you can take and crush up pure, real pork rinds, chicharrones, and you can crush those up and use them like breadcrumbs to batter with, and then again either cook with tallow, lard, or butter, and fry it. But it's gonna be hard to fry with butter because you got to keep temperature low. So you want to have a butter lock with using pure lard, which is pig fat, or tallow, which is beef fat. That's going to be your best luck. There's a lot of amazing reports coming out. I'm going to put together a video on this, but listen, I'm going to tell you, I am doing so well. I cannot even express how well I'm doing, man. And I'm going to share more of that in a video to its own. Anyway, I'm waiting for my guest here and excited to meet them. And that was a really nice visit. They're prospecting around or where they want to move to in the Philippines and raise their kids, and Iloilo seems to be a good contender for them and for the future education of their children. So that was a really nice visit. I want to show you here, I got the gym set together and I'm really happy to get that here. I do need to go down to my garage. There's some decorative pieces also keep your hands from getting in those weights that go on the sides here. I'll get them this morning, get them on there. So Joel worked on the cabinet fronts again. He got a couple coats and some stain. He's touched up the table. He's got the doors out there drying right now. And we're going to work on this other table. So we've got this table right here. This is out of acacia wood from where they did the row widening project. And I got some old slabs a while back. And we've treated them already and put a coat on them, but they're dusty here. But Joel's going to give it a retouch. But we had this branch here, this split from, what is that wood right there? You think so? And we've been peeling the bark and he's been cleaning it up, and I took my little micro chainsaw that goes on a grinder body, because that's what I bought that thing for, is actually doing carving. And let's chop the top off of it, and now we're going to measure down, cut the legs, and then we're going to do a little treatment to the wood. So anyway, that's what's happening right now. I thought I'd share this with you guys before we get too heavy into it. Alright, so I just did a little saw attack on this thing. We chopped the legs off, but we're going to see if it's level. I'll chop this top off too. So, looks like I might could trim some off this side, Joel. Okay. Well, that's a dull bit. Add some hardwood. So I do maybe need to make it oversized just a little bit. I got a boring bit in there. I could hit it a little. Reason being, I need to make sure wash it going. I gotta be able to get a socket over it also. Or I might just hit a little bit around the edges with that paddle blade. Beautiful. Now I think that Joel, after we do this, will be able to cut a plug of wood, shape it, and we'll sand it, put it here in the middle of the table instead of just like epoxy or anything. He can actually whittle a piece of wood in there, and that's why I made it deep enough. It'd be a thick enough piece of wood, about 3/8 of an inch, that it would be able to stay and last. Be plenty good right there. I pre-drilled a hole, a small pilot hole, so that bolt don't split the wood. And I put construction heaves in here, so we need to work pretty fast. We're gonna set this up here, and I tell you, I'll work one hand, Joel, and you work two hands. Ready? All right. And let me push that bolt down, and then you look underneath there and line it up in that hole. Think that's it? Think it's on the hole? Okay, let me tap it a little bit with a hammer here. Give it a couple, let it get started down on the thread. All right, it's grabbing in. Hopefully it don't split that wood. See how much further, about another inch. These coarse threads, they don't take it long. I put that sealant down in that hole also. Getting there, about 1/4 inch more. And before I tighten it all the way, turn it to where you think it looks best. It look good right there? Yeah, it does. All right, I'm gonna put this down and so I can put the final crank on it. There it is right there. So I hadn't told Joel yet because he was at lunch, but I want you to find a piece of wood you can carve and make a wood plug for that, okay? And then we'll put a little bit of stain on that. And then when we mix again, next time we'll coat this the next time we mix. Well, here's the table after I cut those legs and drilled the hole and everything, put it on there. Then Joel made a little wood plug, put in that middle, and put another coat over it. But I'm a little down, I'm a little blue. So you remember the cabinet front that I was making a while back, and then I just stopped on it. Well, we resumed it today. Here it is. Here it is, but I'm a little upset with it. I am. How do I say this, man? Joel screwed up. I mean, he screwed up. Now it's going to be forever scarred on the cabinet, and I'm just so sad and blue over it, you know? Because earlier it was looking so great. I had him working on other things. He shouldn't have hung those doors yet, but I showed him how the hinges go, and he put them on totally wrong. Even after I demonstrated, physically held them there for him and showed him how they went. And I came back and I walked in, I seen them on, but then my eyes went burn because he put them like this. Look at this. Now for you who may not know anything about building, this hinge goes in here like this. Goes in behind. You don't have these screws that are running at different angles, and it don't screw into the back of the door. Hey, sigh, sigh, sigh. All I can do is sigh. Of course, it don't have the door up flush either. There's a gap, and that's because it's not set right. And then this is beveled. I showed him every bit of this. I mean, and you can't say, oh, he don't understand our language thing, because we've been working together for years. I ordered these hinges on Amazon because I couldn't find a standard hinge. All I find is those soft close, and I didn't want them on here because people will spring those hinges and mess them up. I'll have to always be readjusting. So I just wanted these basic hinges, and I ordered them. Yeah. So now it's going to leave holes in the back of the doors, which won't be that noticeable, but it's going to leave holes right in the middle of the face of the wood, because see, when you get it correct, it's just two holes way over here. Now out here in the middle of nowhere is going to be all these screw holes all the way across this front. Yeah, try to patch them in, and they're always going to show up. You can't make it disappear. And the screws are, just ran randomly. Like, he didn't realize too, there's two different kinds of screws. This one's flat on top. That's for this hinge to go in the back. For any of you that need to learn that. See that beveled in right there? And these need to be flat, so they go on the back. And then these screws are, they're beveled, but they're rounded over on the head, and that's the ones that go here in the front right here. Man, I just can't deny, it just pulled the wind right out of me, man. It has. It just sucked the wind right out. I just heard we have some friends here right now, so I'll have to end this. But, man, the struggle is real, as they say. The struggle is real. Whew. Well, the table looks pretty. I think I'm gonna trim this leg right here just a little bit. It seems like it's got a little lean. And I'll take my little electric chainsaw, or either my Sawzall. I'll probably use a fine blade on Sawzall so I don't chip the edges of the wood up, and cut that off level. It looks nice. I'm happy with it. It's really sturdy. And that one right there is a little off, see? A little rocking. So if I take some material off this one, it'll get rid of that. It'll bring it down. I think it'll level it all out. We're doing the best we can with a piece of wood that goes every direction. Just kind of work it out as you go.